Alright, welcome back MVP. Streebo here with you from Mutantville.com, and it's time to get down to some Streebo swag. Hooray! Just returned from day one of the Heroes Convention, and I was able to pick up a few cool things. So, just in case you don't know, Heroes Con is going on all weekend, June 4th, 5th, and 6th. And you can meet such illustrious comic book and movie personalities as writer and creator of 30 Days of Night, Mr. Steve Niles. There's also Bernie Wrightson, creator of The Swamp Thing. Mike Mignola, creator of Hellboy, is there. These are all people that I talked to today. Had a great time. And look, I have a Netflix. That's just how my life is. It's just a never-ending just cavalcade of junk and constant stream of information, but that information is all leading towards one purpose: to be the best damn storyteller on the face of the planet. That's right, the best, number one. I don't care if it's in horror, science fiction, fantasy, or superheroes. I'll do it. And this is The King of Kong, A Fistful of Quarters, which I actually saw streaming on Netflix already, but I wanted to get the DVD so that I could hear the commentary track because it's really cool. I'm a child of the 80s, and for some reason I seem to like these movies about guys obsessed with archaic retro video games. So anyway, before I even got to Heroes Con, I passed a movie store which happens to be going out of business, and I would tell you where it is because some of you watching this video don't live near me and you'll never make it by there, but then others of you, and you know who you are, do live near me and you do know where the video store is, but I'm not telling you because you'll go in there and buy something I want to go back and get. So, haha, screw you, dude. Anyway, they're up to 25 to 40% off of everything in the store. $7.99, 25% off. You know, $4 or $5 for Xbox 360 version of Superman Returns. Although this is the cover to the Hulk. Incredible Hulk video game for PlayStation 2. It's actually for Xbox 360. They just didn't have the 360 cover, so I said, hey, I'll take the PlayStation 2 one because I'm a dork, I'm a collector, and I love to, you know, have pretty little shiny covers and stuff like that. And also I picked up Fear 2. Fear Alma again. I haven't played all the way through Fear 1 yet, but I'm looking forward to playing Fear 2, and this comes into play because I talked to Steve Niles, who happened to write Fear 3. That's right, the next sequel that's coming out. Steve Niles, creator of 30 Days of Night, wrote the next Fear sequel. So, pretty cool. Oh, here's something I picked up, a little ad from Melissa at the Alternative Exchange, where they have cool, eclectic pop stuff. She does those little, what are they called, soda pop top necklaces where she'll put like images from horror films, or you know, it might be anime or other, you know, other different genre entertainment, and puts them on necklaces. Good stuff. She also sells DVDs and things like that. You can usually find Melissa at the Carolina Theater, set up during the Retro Phantasma shows, which she's also advertising for the Retro Phantasma shows, which in 2 weeks they're having It Came From Outer Space in 3D, no less, and then Invaders from Mars. But this particular ad, they're announcing that they are going to show the last surviving 35mm prints. Yes, I am reading that from the card, of The Last Starfighter. Woohoo! And Legend. So, kick ass. As if Retro Phantasma couldn't get any better. It always gets better and better and better. Now, what else did I get from her? Oh, there we go. Alternative Exchange. I got a copy of Hellboy, Blood and Iron, the animated version. Coolness for $7. Awesome price. She sells tons of things like that. I picked up a basket case limited edition DVD from her for like $10, you know, about 2 months ago at one of the Retro Phantasma shows. So definitely check her out if you're in the Durham area, or if you're going to Heroes this weekend, stop by, check out the stuff she has. She has a really cool selection of cult DVDs, and they're not bootlegs. They are actual store professional quality, whatever you call that stuff. I don't know. I deal mostly in bootlegs, stuff that's hard to find anyway. Who else is I going to show you? Oh, comic book wise, I only picked up a few things. Kick-Ass number 7 and number 8, which was the conclusion to the series. And just in case you didn't know, the movie just came out a few months ago, and it literally kicked ass. I can't talk about it without saying that. The movie has some problems because it sets itself up to be a movie about what if superheroes were in the real world, but then it immediately introduces characters that are not realistic, that are very much over the top superheroes that can do, crazy superhero things. So it falls on its face in terms of its own premise, but what it does give us are some really fun, frenetic action set pieces, some decent gore. It's violent. There's a little bit of sex, so there's no nudity. It's just an adult superhero movie, made for, I don't know, I guess the aging superhero group like myself, the mid-20s to early 40s group, where I fall in the middle of that group. Those of us that still like to see people in tights, but we like to see them also, literally beat the crap out of each other, not just see Spider-Man punch Dr. Octopus and when his face should literally explode, and there's nothing wrong with the guy, when in reality we know if Spider-Man can lift 10 tons and he can pick up a Volkswagen, when he punches Doc Ock, who has no super skin or anything, his face should explode like a melon. So yes, if you're a geek and you think like that, then you would dig Kick-Ass, because that's the way I think, and I dug it. Anyway, we're 6 minutes into my Streebo swag horror hero, excuse me, I was about to say Horror Hound, I'm so used to saying Horror Hound, Streebo Swag Heroes Con edition, and I haven't even got to everything yet. I have 2.5 minutes to go, so let's go. Alright, I also picked up a bootleg of Dead Set. Why did I get a bootleg? Because it's from the UK. I cannot get an official professional release of it over here. Something very, very cool. I got a Dr. Manhattan bust for only 20 bucks. The dude selling these had a ton of them. Busts are usually expensive. These things can run anywhere from 40 bucks up to 100. So I was very, very pleased to be able to snag that for only 20 bucks. Got Mr. Steve Niles to sign a copy of his latest comic book, Mystery Society, which is pretty cool. I think it was described by the editor as conspiracy theorists' wet dream come monster movie lovers wet dream, something like that. So anyway, it involves conspiracies, monster movies, the unexplained. Sounds like fun to me. You can actually read the first 5 pages online. I actually posted a link for it over on Streebo's Magic Friends page, which is another reason why you should click that little link right below me and go over to Streebo's Magic Friends page and like it, because I post links to cool stuff like that every now and then when I find it. And I just thought it was a really, really cool idea. So go read it, check it out. I'm going to talk to Steve Niles a little bit more this weekend, and maybe I can give you a better explanation about it, and I'm looking forward to reading this. What else did we get? Oh, here we go. I got another unbubbling, but I'm not going to unbubble that one. I'll just leave it for later. Here we go. I talked to the co-creator of Swamp Thing, Mr. Bernie Wrightson, and got myself a new t-shirt. Check this bad boy out. Yeah, I can't see where it is in the camera because I'm hiding behind it. But you can see images from his Frankenstein, his creepy stuff, Swamp Thing down there. Fantastic shirt. And you should be familiar with Bernie's work. He did the illustrations for Stephen King's Cycle of the Werewolf. He did illustrations for The Wolves of Calla. He did the comic book adaptation of Stephen King and George A. Romero's Creepshow. And I'm going to run out of time, so I got to show you my coup de grace, my big score for this weekend. And it is also by Mr. Bernie Wrightson. Can you guess what it is? It is from his series, the illustrations he did for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Check it out. Look at this dramatic lighting, how cinematic and atmospheric that image is. And he signed it down here for me. And now I get to have this baby framed and hang it proudly on my wall. So my time has run out. YouTube's probably going to lose this last minute of my video like it always does. So in closing, this is Streebo. I will see you at HeroesCon. Find me on Mutantville.com. Click the links below. Find us all over Facebook. We have fan pages everywhere. Please come and check them out. We have fan pages for Devil Comes Down. We have fan pages for Ghost. You can see this awesome t-shirt that I'm wearing right now. It says you can't kill what's not alive. That's right, I made that up. We have fan pages for our new web series, Respawner, which is kind of a sci-fi fantasy thing going on. It's like a super cop show with a demonic twist to it. So definitely check that out. My co-producer, Mr. Brent Bowers, is writing and directing that. We're going to be working on that in the coming months. In the meantime, you know what I'm doing. Aside from going out and trying to create content to get you guys interested in the Mutantville brand name, I am editing Ghosts. So see you next time.